Hey, friends, it's time for Tuesdays with Tina. Happy to see everyone here. We're streaming live on YouTube and over here on Instagram. I got you over here just in case, because I'm just going to say, friends, I try to make things life easier on me. And you've said that you miss the live stream on Instagram. So I have Instagram over here, but YouTube is over here right in front of me. And this is where I house all of the Tuesdays with Tina now. So if you ever are wondering where you can find past episodes, this is where you're going to be able to find that. So hello, Instagram, and hello, YouTube friends over here. All right. So on this edition of Tuesdays with Tina, I'm taking a little turn. Yes, friends, I'm taking a little turn back to some of the OG stuff with Tuesdays with Tina. Now, if you've been following along with me for a while, you know I always talk a lot about anesthesia. I love anesthesia. I love it. It's my jam. Occasionally, I'll throw in some medical emergencies. But in my OG Tuesdays with Tina days, not only did I share those things, but I also shared hints and tips and thoughts and my viewpoints on our employment life and what is it like to get a job? What are the questions you want to ask? And with it being summer and a lot of people doing temping and going through and maybe getting their new career or having to enter the workforce again, these questions have resurfaced. And a little over a year ago, another one of my hygiene friends, Kim Augustus, she is in Boston area. Her and I did a podcast called RDH Coast to Coast. It is on a long-term pause. We're still not sure when we're going to get that back up. But her and I would talk a lot about employment and employment strategies. But I want to revisit some of that. And today I want to share with you my 6, and I had to limit it to 6 because I was just like going and going and going. I could have gone on and on and on. I want to share with you my 6 things, my 6 questions that I really think that everyone should ask. And if you're an employer, make sure that you're sharing this information with your temporary hygienist, or as I like to say, guest hygienist. Oh, yes. And Kim is over here in Instagram land, and she's like, I'm coming back. Yes, we're going to make this happen. I love it. Yes, Kim. Okay, so I just want to share with you my 6 things that I think that we as hygienists, oh, I can speak. We as hygienists, or if you're a dental assistant, or if you're a dentist that is doing temporary or guest work, that you want to make sure you ask. And also for those offices who are seeking your part-time temporary employee, these are some things you might want to share with them. And you guys might even think this list is kind of silly, but the first thing that I want to know is, what's the address? What is the location? Are there certain instructions of where I'm supposed to park? Right? Because these are the things we forget about, of like, oh, okay, so this is where this is the name of the office. We forget about those situations. So you want to make sure you ask, where's the address? Is there a special place I need to park? Because some of these places may have a parking garage where you have to have a parking permit, or they want people to park on the street because their parking lot is super small, or there's like, just park anywhere, it'll be fine, or you might need to have parking validated. So get the location, find out what their parking instructions are. So there's that. Also, one of the things that I want to know, and I think that every office should also share with their guest employee that's coming in for the day, is where they can put their personal belongings. When we come in and we are schlepping all our bag, we've got our loops, we've got our shoes, we've got our lunch. Where can all that live? Where can it go? Where it is in a safe space outside of the operatory, where it's not getting full of the infection control biohazard issues. So where can I set my stuff where it's safe? Is there a fridge where I can even put my lunch? Do I need to go get lunch? Maybe they don't really have a very large break room. Okay. So that's what the other thing I want to know. Where's my address? What are my parking instructions? Where can I put my stuff? Right? These are simple questions. They are simple questions, but we also kind of forget about it, right? We kind of do. We kind of forget about it. So the other thing I want to know is, what time do you want me to arrive to your office? When we are in a guest situation, there's going to be maybe different items that we're going to be in charge of. Maybe there's going to be a office huddle, an office meeting. And when you're coming in, you want to know, okay, what time do I need to be there? What are the other duties that you're going to want me to do? Maybe that office doesn't like their hygienist giving anesthesia. So you probably want to know. Or maybe they do. They're like, not only are you coming in, but we also want you to anesthetize all the restorative patients. Okay. Doc doesn't like doing anesthesia, so we ask the hygienist to do that. So those are things like, when do you want me to arrive? What kind of duties will you be expecting of me? I put those together. Also, how long are the appointments? We want to know that information. How long will I have with the patient? So there's an important thing. And also, will there be anyone to help? That's important to know. If you're coming into a smaller office, there might just be you, front office, and a doc. Maybe you're going to be in charge of turning over your room and sterilization. So we got to know this. Who's going to give you a tour around and help you find all that stuff? And speaking of a tour, how many of you, even in your own office, and I bring this up because I'm doing a medical emergency CE course with Waterpick this Friday. And one of the things that we often forget about or we don't realize is knowing where that medical emergency kit is. Where is the emergency eye wash station? Where is the hazard box? So when you are a guest clinician, hygienist, dentist, assistant, make sure you understand where those items are. Ask for that. And oftentimes it's so overwhelmed because they have their regular person out that they don't know or they don't think about sharing that information. Oftentimes it might be the front office person that's giving you the tour. And that's not going to be something that's right on the very top of the person's brain of the front office that's giving you the tour of where everything's at. So ask, where's your medical emergency kit? Where's your oxygen? Where is the AED? Where can I find those items? Because, it's that old Boy Scout motto, be prepared, right? And I really think that if we are prepared, then we won't necessarily maybe need to use it. I don't know. So that's my big things. Now, there's a lot more. And please feel free to put into the comments which ones you think are your biggest moments or your top 3, 4, 5, 6 of things that you want to know if you're going into an office as a guest, so you know how to prepare for that. So where's the address? Where am I parking? Where can I put my personal items? Is anybody going to be able to help me? Where's the medical emergency kit? I want to know. Because what if, oh, good golly gee, if it's somebody in the office that has an emergency? Yikes. Oh, and by the way, with that emergency kit, make sure there's the office address and phone number near the phone and maybe on the medical emergency kit, because that is very, very helpful. All right, friends. Thank you very much. I know we took a turn, a little rotation in the anesthesia discussions. Going back to the past a little bit with some of the employment discussions on this Tuesdays with Tina. And I really think that it's nice to kind of break things up, right? And I invite you to join me this Friday at Waterpick webinar, a 1-hour prevent and prepare for medical emergencies. So that's this Friday. Next Friday, I will be with today's RDH doing a wonderful 2-hour CE course on local anesthesia, especially quadrant anesthesia. So it's 5 shots for anesthesia success. I love that course. I think it's a lot of fun. So friends, thank you for joining me and thank you for being here. To see you all next week with some new things. Now, remember, if you have a special request about something, a topic, an injection, a medical emergencies protocol, an employment issue, or just dental hygiene stuff in general, send me a message, put it in the comments. Please, please, please be sure to share this information with your friends. You can like, subscribe, do all the things and share it. It really does make a huge difference to me. I love what I do and I love being here and being able to share this information with you and just spending a few moments of time with you on Tuesdays. And I appreciate when you guys join in with me as well. So send me some messages, put it in your DMs. Working on getting a special guest coming in the next couple of weeks. I can't wait to share that information with you all as well. So, all right, friends, have a happy Tuesday. I'm going to go and maybe lay out in the sun, read a book. I'm part of a book club. Never been a part of a book club, so I don't know what to expect, but I have to finish that book. So I hope to see you on Friday at the Water Pick for the Prevent and Prepare Medical Emergencies course. And if not, I'll see you maybe next Friday at today's RDH for the 5 shots for anesthesia success CE extravaganza that they're having. And as always, I'll see you next Tuesday too. All right. Cheers.